Hello students. Hi, how are you? Hope you all are fine at home, right? So students, my name is Priyanka. I'll be teaching you computer. Okay? Students, today we will learn about computer. Okay? We will learn about what is computer and what are the parts of a computer. Have you seen a computer? Do you have it at home? You might have seen in school. Yes? Okay. From now onwards, we will study about computer, okay? As you have grown up now, right? Now we will learn about computer. What is a computer? Okay? Today our topic is introduction to computer and parts of a computer. Okay? We will study about the introduction of computer and parts of a computer. Okay students? So shall we begin? Okay then, let's start. So students, today I will tell you what we will learn, okay? I will tell you now what we will learn in this topic. Today we will learn about introduction to computer, right? And parts of a computer, isn't it? And in this topic, what are we going to learn? Okay? I will tell you the contents. That means what are the subtopics that you will study today. Okay? First of all, you will study computer etiquettes. What you will learn? Computer etiquettes. Okay? So what are computer etiquettes, students? What do you mean by etiquettes? Etiquettes means manners. Okay? The rules that you need to follow inside a computer lab. Okay? Now what is computer lab? Computer lab is a place where you go and learn about computer. Okay? What is computer lab? It is a place where you go and study about computer. Okay? In our school you have seen our computer lab, right? Outside you have there one IT lab, that is computer lab. Okay? We will study some rules and manners of the computer lab. Okay? And after that we will learn about machine. What do you mean by machine? Okay? What is a machine? Okay? Then after that we will learn what are the types of machines. Okay? We will learn what are the types of machines. Then we will come to computer. I will introduce you what is a computer. Okay? Then what are the parts of a computer? Okay? We will learn what is a computer. Then what are the different parts of a computer? Okay? Then we will learn what are input devices and what is output devices. Okay? I will tell you everything about these subtopics. Okay? About these contents I will tell you. Okay? So now I will start with some computer etiquettes. That means some computer manners and some rules that we need to follow while we are studying or working inside the computer lab. Okay? So we'll start with computer etiquettes. Okay? So students, let us begin with computer etiquettes. Okay? Now, first of all students, say me, do you know the spelling of computer? You know what is the spelling of computer? It is C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. Computer. It is written there. Can you see? Computer etiquettes. E-T-I-Q-U-E-T-T-E Computer etiquette. That means manners and rules that you need to follow inside a computer lab. Okay? What are the rules and regulations that you need to follow inside a computer lab? Okay? So, let's begin. The first point, the very first point that you need to follow while entering a computer lab. What it is written there? Keep your shoes outside the computer lab and keep it on the shoe rack. Okay? In most of the computer labs, wearing shoes inside the computer lab is not allowed. Okay? Inside the computer lab, wearing shoes and entering inside, it is not allowed. Why? Because our shoes carries so much of dirt in it, isn't it? We wear our shoes and we run here and there. Our shoes get dirty. Yes or no? We keep our computer lab very neat and clean so that the computer system does not get dusted. So that it does not get dirty. That is why we should not wear shoes inside the computer lab. Okay? Before entering into the computer lab, you must open your shoes outside and you must keep the shoes in the shoe rack if it is present there. Okay? Otherwise, you just keep the shoe outside and then you enter the computer lab. Understood? You should keep your shoes outside the computer lab and keep it on the shoe rack. This is the first rule. Okay? Now, secondly, do not rush inside the computer room or play in the computer lab. Okay? You should always walk in a queue. You should always make a line while getting inside the computer room. You should not push each other. Okay? And you should not play inside the computer lab. Why? If you play inside the computer lab, the computer parts or the computer equipments might fall down or you might get hurt while playing there. Isn't it? Because computers are connected with wires. Yes, with different wires, many wires are there. You might get stuck in that wire and you might fall down or you might also get electric shock if you run and play inside the computer lab. Yes or no? That is why you should not rush inside the computer room or play inside the computer lab. Okay? Then number 3, do not make noise inside the computer room. You should always maintain silence inside the computer room while you are studying or working inside the computer room. Why? If you'll make noise, how will you listen what you are studying inside the computer? Isn't it? The computer also has sound. You will not be able to listen and you will not be able to listen to the teacher what she is teaching you. Yes or no? That is why you should never make noise inside the computer room. Okay? Then after that, sit in a correct posture while working on a computer. Sit in a correct posture means you should sit correctly and you should sit nicely in front of a computer. Okay? You should sit straight while working in a computer. Just don't lean on the wall or lean on your friend's body, play here and there. That is not the way how to work in a computer. You should sit in a correct position while working in a computer. Okay? Understood? Now next is, do not carry any edibles or water inside the computer room. You should not eat or drink inside the computer room. Okay? If you will carry some food or water bottle inside the computer room, sometimes it might get fall down, isn't it? And what does it will do then? It will make your computer room dirty, and suppose by mistakenly if that water falls on your computer system might get damaged. Yes or no? Your computer system might get damaged. That is why you should never carry any edibles or water inside the computer lab. Okay? First of all, you should keep your shoes outside the computer lab and keep it on the shoe rack. That is the first point. It is written. Okay? Second, do not rush inside the computer room or play in the computer lab. You should not rush inside the computer room. Always walk in a queue, in a line. Maintain manners. Okay? And then you should not play inside the computer room. Okay? After that, do not make noise inside the computer room. If you make noise, how will you listen? Yes or no? Then, after that, sit in a correct posture. Sit straight. Do not keep on leaning in your friend's body or moving here and there. You cannot work like that. Okay? You have to sit in a correct posture. Okay? While working in a computer. Okay? Then, do not carry any edibles or water bottle inside the computer lab. Okay? Now let us move to the next point. I hope you understand these points. Yes? Okay. Now let us move to the next point. Okay? So now students, what is the next point? What is written? Always maintain a distance of 15 cm from the computer screen while working on a computer. Okay? Always maintain a distance of 15 cm from your computer. Suppose you are sitting in a chair or a desk. Yes? And your computer is on the table. Then you have to make a distance of 15 centimeter. Why? Because the radiation of the computer screen, the light that flash out of the computer screen is harmful. Okay? If you keep on looking into the computer screen for long hours or for long period of time, your eyes may get infected. Okay? It may damage your eyesight. Okay? So that is why you should always maintain a distance of 15 centimeter from the computer screen while working in the computer. Okay? Always maintain a distance of 15 centimeter while working in a computer. Understood? Now, next one. Do not pull wires attached to the computer. The wires that are attached with the computer. The plug point, the wires that are attached to the mouse, keyboard. Okay? Never pull those wires. Okay? You should never pull those wires. Why? Because if you pull those wires, you might get an electric shock, isn't it? Or you might damage the computer parts. Yes? That is why you should always work in a computer sitting in a good posture, maintaining a distance, and keep the computer equipment as it is. Do not play or pull wire with the wires that are attached with the computer. Understood? Now, next point. cover after using the computer. After you have completed working in the computer, yes, after you have done working in the computer, you should always cover your computer with a dust cover so that our computer will be protected from the dust and it will not get dirty. Okay, our computer, so that our computer will not get dirty, we should always cover the computer with a dust cover after working in the computer. Okay, then keep the computer parts neat and clean. You should always keep the computer parts neat and clean. How will you keep it neat and clean? Use a soft cloth or tissue or anything like that. You keep on wiping the dust. Okay, you wipe the dust of the computer. Okay, that is how you can keep your computer neat and clean. Keep the computer lab neat and clean. Your computer system will automatically be neat and clean. Yes or no? You should always, first of all, you should always cover your computer with a dust cover after you have completed working on it. Secondly, keep the computer parts neat and clean. Okay? Then always turn off the computer and the switches after use. After you have completed working in the computer, don't just leave it like that. Why? Because computer works on electricity, isn't it? It will consume lot of electricity, and if you will not shut down the computer parts inside the computer might get damaged. Okay, the computer parts might get damaged. That is why you should always turn off the computer and turn off the switches. Okay, the switchboard, the switch on the switchboard that is connected with the computer, you should always switch it off after use. Okay, so these were the points that you need to follow and you need to maintain. These are the computer etiquettes that you need to maintain while working in a computer and inside the computer lab. Okay, so students, now let us move to the next subtopic, that is machine. Now we will learn what is machine. Okay, so students, now we will learn what is a machine. Okay, students, do you know what is a machine? Do you have any idea about machine? You know? Okay, then let me tell you what is a machine. Okay, it is written there. Read after me. Okay, a machine is a tool made by human beings which makes our work easier and saves our time. What is a machine? Machine is a tool. It is an equipment. It is a thing. It is a tool that is made by human beings. Okay? A machine is made by human beings. It is made by us. Okay? And we use machine because it makes our work easier. It helps us to do our work easily and very quickly. Okay? It helps us to do our work easily and very quickly. And it also saves our time. Okay? The time that we need to do some work, while working with the help of a machine, we can consume less time. Okay? We will consume less time with the help of a machine if we do some work rather than doing our time. Understood? What is a machine? It is a tool made by human beings which makes our work easier and saves our time. Okay? For example, it is written there: clock, fan, washing machine, cooler, mixer grinder, nail cutter, sharpener, etc. Okay? All the non-living things, the equipments that you see around, it is all a machine. The screwdriver, the inclined plane, the seesaw that you play in the playground, it is also a machine. Okay? Then at home you have fan, cooler, mixer grinder, fridge, TV, remote control, isn't it? You also have remote control cars or not? Yes? Those are also what? Those are also machine. Okay? So these are the examples of machine. What is a machine? Machine is a tool made by human beings which makes our work easier and saves our time. Okay? For example, clock, fan, washing machine, cooler, mixer grinder, nail cutter, sharpener, etc. You can give more examples of a machine. Okay. Now let me show you some pictures of machine. Okay, you will understand what are machines. Okay, a computer is also a machine. A computer is also a machine only because it is made by whom? It is made by human beings. Yes or no? Yes, computer is also a machine. That is why we have started with machine. Okay, let me show you some examples. See students, in the slide what can you see? Mixer grinder, nail cutter, cooler, clock, washing machine, isn't it? What are all these? These all are machine. Yes or no? Your mama uses mixer grinder to make juice for you, isn't it? To grind something. Yes? Then you use nail cutter to cut your nails. Yes or no? Then you use cooler if you feel very hot. You use cooler, you have it at home. You use fan, cooler. Yes or no? Then clock to see the time. Clock is also a machine. It is made by human beings. Then washing machine. Yes or no? If you wash clothes with your hand, it will take lot of time. Yes, and it will also take lots of energy. But if you will wash your clothes in washing machine, it will not take so much of your energy and it will also what? Save your time. Yes or no? It will save your energy as well as it will save your time and it will also make your work very easy. Yes? So, these are the examples of machines. Understood? What is a machine? Yes? Now, let us move to the next subtopic, that is types of machines. What are the types of machines? Okay? Okay, then students, now let us study types of machines. Okay? Now we will study what are the types of machines. Okay? How many types of machines are there? And how do they work? Okay? So, let me read out what it is written there. Machines are tools that get energy to work from electricity, fuel or our muscles. Then there are three types of machines. Okay? First, machines that run on electricity, machines that run on fuel such as petrol, diesel or compressed natural gas. Okay? Then machine that need muscle power to work. Okay? Now it is written, machine are tool that get energy to work from electricity, fuel or muscles. What does it mean? Machine is a tool, isn't it? It is a tool. It cannot work by itself. Suppose if you are watching TV and you want to change the channel, will channel change by itself? Will the channel change by itself? No, right? What will you use to change the channel? You will use your remote control, isn't it? You will use your remote control, and that remote is a machine. Yes or no? That remote is also a machine. And how does it work? How does a remote work? It works when a battery or a cell. Yes or no? There is a battery or cell. You can also say cell or battery. It is inserted in the in the remote. Yes or no? A battery or a cell is inserted in the remote. Then only that remote will work. Yes or no? Suppose you have a remote control car. Yes? How will it work? It works with a battery. Yes or no? In the same way, machines also need some kind of energy to work. And what are the energy that machine needs? It needs energy from electricity, it needs energy from fuel and from muscles. Okay? Now what is fuel? Fuel are the oils that you use like petrol, diesel, kerosene, then compressed natural gas, that means the fuel that is there inside your cylinder. Yes or no? Those are known as fuels. Okay? It is known as fuel. F-U-E-L. Fuel. Okay? Then machines also need what? Muscle power to work. It needs muscle power to work. Okay? There are 3 types of machines. How many types of machines are there? There are 3 types of machines. Okay? Number 1, it is machines that runs on electricity. Okay? Machines that needs electricity. That means it needs electric current to work. Without electricity or current, it will not work. Like your television, washing machine, then fan. Yes or no? Then what to say? Your refrigerator. Okay, these are machines that needs electricity to work. Okay. Then second is machines that runs on petrol, fuel, diesel or compressed natural gas. Okay. Like car, scooter, yes or no? Bike, motorcycle, train, aeroplane. These are all machines. And these machines need fuel. And what does this fuel and electricity does? It gives energy to the machine to work. Okay. Then machine that needs muscle power. Machines that need muscle power. Muscle power means our energy. Suppose, have you seen a hand pump? You with your energy. Yes or no? Then riding a bicycle, a cycle that you ride, how it will work? How it will work? Until and unless you cycle that, it will not go further, isn't it? That cycle will not move. Yes or no? That needs our muscle power. Muscle power means your own power. And how will you get that muscle power? If you eat well, if you drink milk, if you eat your meal at time, if you eat green vegetables, then only you will get muscle power to move a machine. Okay? Understood? Then machines are tools that get energy to work from electricity, fuel or our muscles. Okay? There are three types of machines. Those are machines that run on electricity, machines that run on fuel such as petrol, diesel or compressed natural gas. Okay? Then machines that need muscle power. Okay? So these are the three types of machines. Okay? Let me show you some pictures of these three types of machines. Okay? What are the pictures related to these machines? Okay? Let us see. Students, see. These are the machines that runs on electricity. These are the examples of machines that runs on electricity. Okay. Only few examples I have given you. You can add your more examples. You know only what are the things that runs on electricity. Yes. See, the first picture is washing machine. That boy is washing clothes in the washing machine. Without electricity, how will this washing machine will run? Yes or no? It will not run without electricity. Yes? In the second picture, what you can see? You can see a television. Yes or no? When there is no current at home, how will you watch cartoon in television? Can you watch? You cannot watch. That means it needs electricity. Yes or no? Then there is AC, air conditioner or cooler or fan at home. Yes or no? What does it need? It needs electricity to work. Without electricity, will your fan work? Will your cooler work? No, right? Yes. So these are few examples about the machines that runs on electricity. Okay? Now let me show you some more examples. Okay? Machines that runs on fuel. I will show you. Okay? So students, now see. These are the machines that runs on fuel. Like car, aeroplane, train. Then what else? Your motorcycle, bike at home you have. Yes or no? Your father has a car or a bike, right? And how does this bike, car, how does this work? It needs oil. Yes or no? Fuel is a kind of oil. Okay. What does a car need to work? It needs petrol or diesel to run. Yes or no? Even in bike, you need petrol. Yes or no? Then even aeroplane, even train. These are the machines that runs on fuel. These all are machine. Okay? Now let us move to the next part, that is machine that runs on muscle power. That means your muscles power, muscular power. Okay? See students, these are the examples of machines that runs on muscle power. Machine that needs muscle power to work. That is rickshaw, cycle rickshaw. Have you seen a cycle rickshaw? This is a machine. Okay. Cycle rickshaw. A person needs to cycle, isn't it? Then only this cycle rickshaw will move. Yes? So it needs your muscle power. If you will not have energy in your body, how will you pull this rickshaw carrying 2-3 persons behind? Yes or no? How can you move this rickshaw without your muscle power? And how do you get muscle power? If you eat healthy, yes or no? If you stay healthy, then you will get this muscle power. Then you can see that sewing machine. Yes or no? Your mama might use this sewing machine to sew or stitch your clothes. She needs muscle power in this also. It will not work by itself. It will need muscle power. Okay. Then you can see one boy and one girl riding a bicycle. What does they need? They need muscle power to ride a bicycle. Okay. So these are the 3 types of machines. Okay. That need energy by electricity, fuel or muscle power. Okay. Now we will move to the next subtopic. That is ATM machine. That is what? ATM machine. Okay. Now students, do you know what is ATM machine? You know what is ATM? What do you mean by ATM? ATM. The full form of ATM, it is written there. Can you see? Automated teller machine. What is the spelling? AUTOMATED. Automated teller. TELLER. Teller machine. 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 Okay. The full form of ATM is automated teller machine. Okay. You have seen ATM outside the roads. You have not ATM. Let me tell you what is ATM. Okay. Automated teller machine or ATM is a machine that helps us withdraw and deposit money and know about the money that we have in our bank. Okay. With the help of ATM, we can easily take out the money or we can deposit the money in a bank. And it also tells us that how much money is there in our bank. Okay. Your father might use ATM card, right? When he needs money, when he needs to take out some money, where does he go? He goes to ATM. You have heard, right? Your father going to ATM to take out some money. Yes or no? To buy you some chocolates. Yes? And toys. Where will he go to take out the money? He will go to ATM. Okay. He can also go to bank, but going to bank is very difficult. You cannot go to bank now and then all the time, but you can go to an ATM to take out the money every time you want to. Okay. The full form of ATM is automated teller machine. Okay. And it is a machine that helps us to withdraw. Withdraw means to take out the money from the ATM and deposit, or to keep the money inside the bank. We can also deposit. Okay. We can also deposit money with the help of ATM inside our bank account. Okay. And this ATM also tells us about the money that we have in our bank. Okay. When you will take out some money, you will get a receipt. Okay. and in that receipt it tells us how much money you have withdrawn, or how much money you have deposited, or how much money is left in your bank account after withdrawing or depositing money in your bank. Understood? What is ATM? You can see the picture there. That is an ATM machine. Okay. If you have not seen an ATM machine, ask your papa to take to an ATM machine, and then he will show you how to take out the money and how you can deposit. Okay. This is ATM machine. These all are about machine. Okay, students. We will move to computer, but we will move to the topic computer. I will tell you about computer, but before that we will do some revision of this machine. Okay, we will do some revision in this topic first, and after that we will move to the topic computer, that is introduction to computer, and I will tell you the parts of a computer. Okay, this is your first part of this lesson. Okay, about machine. Before knowing about computer, you must know about machine first. Okay, after that we will move to computer. Okay, till here what you have understood, I will just give you a quick revision. Okay, after that we will move to what? Computer. Okay, in this part I will also give you some assignment. You do it at home. Then we will start with computer. Okay, now let us do a quick revision what we have learned today. Okay, then let's start. So students, what did we learn today? First we learned about some computer etiquettes. Yes, we learned about computer manners, isn't it? What was the first point? You should keep your shoes outside the computer lab and keep it on the rack. Okay? Then you should not rush inside the computer room or play inside the computer lab. You should never push each other or rush into the computer room, and you should not play inside the computer lab. Okay? Then do not make noise inside the computer room. You should not make noise inside the computer room. Why? Because so that you can listen to the computer sound more carefully, and you can concentrate in your work and you can study better. That is why you should not make noise inside the computer room. Okay? Then sit in a correct posture while working in a computer. You should sit in a correct posture while working in a computer. Okay, you should not move here and there. You should not lean on each other's body. Okay, you should sit in a correct position. Then do not carry any kind of edibles or water bottle inside the computer room. You should not carry any kind of edibles, that means any kind of food or water bottle inside the computer room. Why? Because if sometimes by mistakenly if water falls on your computer parts, then what will happen? It will damage your computer part. Yes or no? That is why you should not carry edibles or water bottle inside the computer lab. Okay? Then always maintain a distance of 15 centimeter from the computer screen while you are working in the computer. You should always maintain a distance of 15 centimeter. Okay? So that it will not spoil your eyes. Okay? Then you should not pull wires that are attached to the computers. Never play with the wires that are attached with the computer parts. Okay? Then Cover the computer with dust cover after use. After you have finished using the computer, always cover the computer with a dust cover. Okay? Then you should keep the computer parts neat and clean. Okay? Then always turn off the computer and the switches after use. After using the computer, don't leave the computer on. You should always turn off the computer and switch off the switches. Okay, you should turn off the switches also because it runs on electricity or not. If you will keep it on for a long period of time without turning it off, your computer might get damaged. Okay, so you should always turn off the computer and the switches after use. Okay, then what we studied, what is a machine? What is a machine? A machine is a tool made by human beings which makes our work easier and saves our time. Yes or no? Then what are the examples of machine? What did I told you? Like clock, fan, washing machine, cooler, nail cutter, sharpener, remote, etc. Those are what? Examples of machines. Okay? Then what are the types of machines? How many types of machines are there? There are 3 types of machines. Yes or no? There are 3 types of machines. What are those? Machines that run on electricity, machine that runs on fuel such as petrol, diesel or compressed natural gas, then machines that work on muscle power. Okay, machine needs energy to work, yes or no? And based on those energy, machines are divided into 3 parts. Okay, machines that run on electricity, machines that run on fuels, then machine that runs on muscle power. Okay, then what did we study about ATM machine? I just told you what is ATM machine. What is the full form of ATM? It is automated teller machine. It is written there. You can study from there. Okay. It is written automated teller machine or ATM is a machine that help us withdraw or deposit money and know about the money that we have in our bank account. With the help of ATM machine, we can take out money or we can deposit money, and we can also know about the bank balance that we have in our bank account. Okay, so this was all that we studied today. Okay, in the next part, I will start with computer. I will tell you what is a computer. Okay, I will give you introduction of the computers and I will tell you what are the parts of the computer. Okay, I will give you some assignments, that is some questions. You please practice at home. Okay. Take the help of your parents and do this question. Okay, these are very simple questions. You will find the answers in these slides that I have made. You can find it easily there. Okay, you just need to copy and write it down in your copy and learn it at home. Okay, so let me give you some questions. Okay. So children, you please practice these 3 questions. First is, mention some etiquettes that you must follow in computer lab. Okay, here you will write about the etiquettes that in the first slide you have, first and second slide, the etiquettes that you have. You can write those etiquettes, okay, and learn it. You can write any 3-4 etiquettes. Okay, you write the etiquettes from the slide that I have shown you. It is written there. Okay, then you write write about machine. What is a machine? Yes, it is written in the slide. What is a machine? Machine is a tool made by human beings which makes our work easier and saves our time. This is the answer, okay, of machine. Then what is an ATM machine? It is written in the slide. What is an ATM machine? You see from there and you write. You also write the full form of ATM. You will also write the full form of ATM. Okay. You write the answers from the slides that you have seen. Okay. All the answers you will get there. Okay. Now in the next class, in part 2, we will learn about the computers. We will learn about the introduction of computer and part of computers. Okay. Okay then students, thank you. Then you just practice this work at home. See you soon again in the next part. Okay.